content marketing can be hard sometimes, and especially if you're a business owner or a solopreneur or a coach or a trainer, you want to grow your influence online and you want to start doing stuff that can attract the right people to you. The starting phase is the exciting phase, but the execution stage is where most people get stuck. So in this video, I want to share with you 5 steps on how to organically grow your influence using content. And I'm going to share with you a tried and tested method that has not only worked for me, but for thousands of other students who are there within my community. And it's actually quite simple. Most people get stuck because they do not know what to create a content on, and they don't have an accountability system to actually put that content piece out there consistently day in day out for a long period of time. And also, sometimes what happens is, maybe you are facing this, where you're posting some content and no one is responding to it, and you're wondering whether it's even worth putting in more or not. I want you to keep this in mind, that a lot of people, they consume content, but they may not even like, share, or comment. Okay, so don't worry about the social signals too much, whether somebody's going to be liking or commenting it, but people are viewing. And don't worry also about too many views. In case you're just getting like 5 or 10 views, be happy about it, because the person who's watching that piece of content, if they spend time with you and if you've done a great job at delivering value, they're going to be connected with you for a long period of time. So everyone's business starts from the scratch. Just like in your case, your content marketing journey, you're going to be starting today from scratch. And here are the 5 steps. Okay, the first step is, I want you to list down 100 questions that is there in the mind of your ideal prospect. So for example, since I teach digital coaching and I teach people to launch online as a coach, the questions could be like, how do I find my niche? How do I launch automated webinars? How do I generate automated sales? How do I build communities? How do I sell through webinars? How do I sell through videos? How to create a content marketing plan? Even the topic of this, right? The topic of this webinar is how to build your organic influence, using content marketing. So that is the topic. So what I did was, I have a document where I have more than 100, 200 plus questions that I noted it down. Okay. Now, another way to generate these 100 questions is also to throw out create a Google form, and just share this Google form on social media and tell people that, hey, I'm planning to create some really awesome videos and content and podcasts to help you solve this particular problem in this topic. It'll be great if you can just ask me a question in this. You don't have to give me your email ID or name or anything like that. Just type in your question there, and I will use those questions to create new content. As simple as that. Now, this is what I do in my weekly inner circle calls in my community. I also put in a questionnaire sometimes, and I ask people to ask me questions. And in that Google form, currently I have more than 6,000 questions. I'm not kidding. 6,000 questions people have asked me over the last 4 years. And when I look at those questions, I can see some patterns. The same questions coming up again and again. And then I take that question and I put that as an important question. And like this, I have created my content plan. So whatever I post on social media, whatever you go and see on my YouTube channel, and if you just skim through all of the content, all the content ideas are generated based on what people have been asking me. So to get 100 questions, you can start with platforms like Quora. You can go on Google, you can go on YouTube, you can do some research over there. But the best way to generate your content ideas is to ask the market, is to ask your audience on social media. You can even just make a post. You don't even have to do a Google form. You can just make a post on LinkedIn, on Facebook, or say, I'm looking to create some more videos on YouTube. What would you like me to record a video on? Please ask your question below and I will have that done. And the whole comment feed can be, you'll get a lot of ideas from your comments. So that's the best way, and that's the first step. The second step, once you have your list of content ideas, then make that into a content plan. Now, the plan can be as simple as, okay, I'm going to do 2 videos per week on YouTube. I'm going to do 1 podcast a week. I'm going to write 3 pieces of text content on LinkedIn, for example. And I'm going to focus only on, say, Facebook, LinkedIn, and Instagram. Okay. So this content plan is more to do with the number of channels you want to get on and the number of pieces of content you need to create per week for that particular platform. It's as simple as that. Now that you have 100 questions, it's going to be easy for you to create this plan. Okay. The third step is then finalize the publishing frequency. So in the plan, okay, you said you want to do 2 videos a week. or one podcast a week, you decide the day and time in this step. Like in the sense, let's say you want to do 8 p.m. Monday podcast, 9 p.m. Tuesday video, 11 a.m. Wednesday, Friday, Saturday on LinkedIn textual post. So you have to still break it down and define the time when it has to be published. So now the publishing frequency it's gone from an idea stage to it's a more tangible execution plan here, the publishing frequency. And then what you do is step number 4 is monitor trending topics. See, though you have hundreds of ideas that you already got in terms of questions, you can go to Google Trends and find out what are the trending topics which are pertaining to your topic. You can look at platforms like BuzzSumo, and there's also another website called Keyhole, Keyhole, keyhole.co, where you can go and just search for topics, put in any topic over there, and you'll get a lot of ideas, and you'll know what is trending. Okay, so these trending topics could also be cues for you to prioritize topics. For example, now as I'm recording this particular video, ChatGPT is a pretty hot tool. A lot of people are using that particular tool. So I may record a video around content marketing on how to use ChatGPT to generate more ideas for your content ideas. Okay, so it could be something around what is trending, but also pertaining to your topic. You can connect both of that to really make your content marketing even more powerful, because you have 100 questions, but which question to pick? You can monitor trends and get some ideas. And the fifth point I want to share with you is the fifth step is then you create, publish, and analyze. So this is where you get into execution mode, and you can use so for creation, for example, this tool I'm using a tool called Ecamm Live. So I just hit record and I record my videos in one take. And once I stop recording, it just gets saved as an MOV file and I can straight away upload. I'm not doing too many editing and stuff. If I want, I can do it, but all my courses and everything else, I don't want to spend so much of time on rendering and stuff. So I'm using a tool like Ecamm Live. That's my creation process. When it comes to creating textual content, I just have a simple notepad and I write textual content on notepads. And to analyze, I'm using tools like Publer, Publer. Publer, you can go check out. There is another tool called Buffer. And of course, please use the native tools like Facebook's own algorithms, Facebook's own reporting system, Instagram's own reporting system, LinkedIn's overall tracking. Just look at how many number of people are viewing your post and content. And of course, there's another tool called Shield, which is great for LinkedIn analytics and stuff. But those are all paid options. You don't need to go there yet. If you're starting off on the journey, start with the basic tools. But the key here is long-term consistency beats short-term intensity. Just because you're watching this video, you may get pumped and you may want to go and post some content out there, and then you create a plan, but then you may do 2-3 videos and then you stop. So the best way to continue on this journey to really making sure that your organic stuff marketing works is to be a part of a community. Okay, and that's why I want to welcome you to my community. If you're already in my community, great. But if you're not, I just want to tell you that I run something called the Hackathon, and I get everyone to take action. And I put them through a challenge, a 30-day challenge, where everybody in the community holds each other accountable to publishing content, not just random stuff. I make them plan everything. Whatever 5 steps I showed you, I make them do it as a part of a challenge. And many of our members have got results like within 30 days, 40 days. They've got customers, they've got validation on their target market and their niche selection, stuff like that. And they've been able to create a financial result for themselves through content marketing. So no matter what planning you do, there's no use of the plan unless you put that into action. And there is no point just taking action for a few days. Long-term consistency beats short-term intensity. And to be consistent, you got to be a part of a community. Okay. And if you'd like to know more about my community and stuff, just go to sids.co/live and just go and watch my webinar and understand how this game really works. But the whole idea is that today we are living in a world where it's very easy to create content. You don't need like some hi-fi setup like what I have. I started off with a basic Apple headset and just a laptop cam to get started. And then as I kept doing more and more of this, I started to upgrade my gear and things like that. Okay. So go and check it out. Go to sids.co/live, or you can go to siddharthrajshekhar.com. Go check out some of my podcasts over there. And I've got a lot of resources for free, which you can go and check out over there. Okay. Make sure you hit the like button on this and tag a friend who needs to see this if you're watching this on Facebook. And if you're watching this on YouTube, share your comments below. I would like to know more on if you have any other questions on this. I'll be more than happy to answer that. All the best. Catch you in the next one.